Overwhelmed, she blurts that it is unfair for bread to taste this good. She spins back toward the counter, cheeks flushed, and excitedly asks Jan-ho Appa since when he has been cooking, saying it is unbelievably delicious. Jan-ho smiles behind the service window and comments that it is nice to see her eating so happily. His tone shifts as he points out that she really eats well, implying that she already finished the entire slice. Yuri's resolve collapses instantly, and the idea of dieting vanishes as if blown away. Jan-ho glances at her jacket. He recalls how she used to pester him to buy her meals whenever she won, even though he was a poor university student at the time. In the memory, he laughs awkwardly while she flashes a peace sign beside him. She admits that she was a brat back then. Jan-ho replies that now he is simply proud that she is attending the best university in Korea. Leaning on his elbow, he hands her the pizza boxes and tells her sincerely that she worked very hard. Seeing his handsome behavior, Yuri ends up getting wet. Just then a voice from nearby calls for Yuri and Soo-hyun to hurry. Yuri bows and thanks Jan-ho, saying that she will enjoy the meal as she lifts the packed boxes. Jan-ho lightly teases that if she eats it all by herself, she will gain weight. Yuri gets hella embarrassed by this. Then as she walks off, petals from the cherry blossoms fall on her path. She then turns with a smile, calling him Appa, and says that she will see him again. Jan-ho watches her go and thinks with quiet relief that it is good to see she is doing well. Then suddenly the warmth shatters as Yuri's phone vibrates. The glowing message reflects in her glasses, repeating that they must kill. The ringing stretches on as purple scales seem to close in around Yuri. She pleads in a trembling voice, begging again and again to be let go. But then she snaps out of it as her friend calls out to her. With a fake smile, she apologizes and runs off to class. Later in class, instead of taking notes, she sketches Jun-ho on her book. The teacher notices this. As Yuri calls Jun-ho handsome, she gets a good scolding by the teacher, and the scene shifts to later. As she's walking along the corridor with her friend, she notices something outside the window. It's Jun-ho with his food truck. Yuri smiles at this and doesn't even look where she's walking into. Then she bumps into someone and apologizes for it. Later we see her getting Band-Aid on her love-struck forehead. The woman asks what's wrong with her, since she's been acting weird today. Soo-hyun then informs about the food truck guy she met, and the woman in surprise asks whether she likes it. Yuri gets embarrassed as the woman insists for her to spill everything from the beginning of what she likes about him. We then get a memory of Yuri, the first flutter she felt back in middle school. Jun-ho is her first love. They both were neighbors. In her school uniform, Yuri calls out to Jun-ho. He notices her and hands her a candy. Yuri's heart flutters because every time they meet, Jun-ho always gives her candy. As she eats the candy, he playfully teases that she'll get fat. Flustered, Yuri lightly hits him, saying that he is the one who always gives her candy. Jun-ho laughs, and she looks away with the candy in her mouth. These small flutters accumulated and filled her heart. During Christmas, the road is filled with couples strolling around hand in hand with gifts. Yuri waits outside the apartment alone. Jun-ho arrives and asks what she's doing out here in the cold. She holds out a gift and says that she wanted to give him a Christmas present. Jun-ho takes it, saying that she should give these things to her boyfriend, and not him. Yuri looks away shyly and Jun-ho is left in confusion. Then she courageously holds his hand, saying, Appa, I'm a high school student now. In just 3 more years, I'll be a university student. When I go to university, can I confess to you? Jun-ho stares at her silently and then bursts out laughing. Yuri gets embarrassed, saying that this is too much. Jun-ho then places his snow buds on her ears, saying, Sorry. It's good though? Yuri inwardly says, yeah, it's natural to like the boy next door. Just then he goes into the apartment saying, for now, just focus on studying and be careful not to catch a cold. Then as he left, she falls to her knees as she's hella wet by the interaction. She lays on the snowy ground, and loving smile appears on her face as she mutters a Merry Christmas to Jun-ho. The scene then returns to the present. In her room, we see her stitching a t-shirt with the name Deok-chun. She says to herself to be brave, even though he suddenly disappeared one day. Deok-chun is still her first love. It appears that that she's going to gift him the newly designed t-shirt when she confesses to him finally. The scene then shifts to later. Yuri gets Junho's attention by holding out a drink and asks if they can talk for a moment. This time she's wearing shorts, probably to seduce him and finally confess her feelings. They both sit on the bench as the sun sets. Junho remarks that it's chilly at night, and Yuri agrees. It appears that Junho noticed her legs, and that's why he's telling it's cold at night. Yuri places the wrapped gift on the bench and asks if he has a girlfriend. Hearing this, he thinks about it. With SH Group constantly eyeing his food truck, he can't be bothered with things like girlfriends. Yuri, in suspense, asks again if he doesn't have a girlfriend. Junho affirms. Then she stands up bravely with the gift hidden behind her. She says that she's a university student now. Junho looks up in confusion. She then holds out the gifts and stutters as she tries to find her words. Then she bravely confesses, saying that she loves him. But before she can finish her words, a helicopter appears above her and drowns her words with the wind. They both look up in surprise, and we see Seihi waving at Junho while calling him Deok-chun. Seeing her, Yuri is confused, while Junho is tensed up as this crazy woman has found him again. As Seihi excitedly calls out for Deok-chun, Yuri can't understand why Seihi and Junho are behaving like a couple. Seihi goes to hug him, saying, "Mr. Deok-chun, how are you here? It must be fate." Junho holds up his hands, while she hugs him tightly and rubs her body against him excitedly. Seeing this intimacy, Yuri drops the gift on the ground in shock. Junho asks how she found this place, and Seihi reveals that this is the graduate school she attends. Yuri's face pales as she asks what their relationship is. Seihi confidently reveals that they are engaged to be married. Yuri holds her face in shock and mutters that he doesn't have a girlfriend, but he has a fiancée. She asks what's with the name Deok-chun and whether he changed his name. Junho holds his temple in frustration and says that it's a long story, and anyway, it's all nonsense. Hearing this, Yuri catches her breath, saying, right? It's a joke, right?
Touchdown! Celebrate your team's sensational performance with Old Spice Swagger.
But then Seihi reveals that it's not a joke and asks whether there's any reason this relationship wouldn't work out. Then she gets close to Yuri and asks whether she perhaps like Mr. Deok-chun. This causes Yuri to freeze as she can't find her courage anymore to confess. Junho then steps in saying, "Nam Seihi, you're spouting all sorts of nonsense again today. I moved when I was a university student. She was a middle schooler. Since we were neighbors, we often met and got close." Yuri then inwardly says that she knows it, so she pleads him to not say those words. But then her heart breaks as he says it. He reveals that she's like a little sister to him. Those honest words from him pierce straight through her chest. The story only the two of them share, that distance between them, and of all people, that it's Nam Seihi. This makes Yuri angry. With a cracked voice, she mutters, "I'll head out first because of that assignment. See you later, Appa." Then she runs away, leaving Junho with Seihi. The scene now shifts to the next day. We see Junho's cat near his food truck, which is located in the university. With a puppy face, Seihi says that she's hungry. Junho holds up a slice of pizza and asks if she likes pizza. She replies that she once had pizza at an Italian 3-star gourmet restaurant, but she didn't like the taste. Junho then crosses his arms, saying that she had never really had a good pizza. Seihi gets excited and tells him to make her a delicious one then. But Junho has another plan. He gives an apron to her, and she asks if she really has to work for it. He responds saying, "Why would I just give it to you? What's so pretty about me?" She then points out that her eyes are pretty, and her nose are pretty, and she keeps going, and our boy is fed up with her shenanigans. He then tells her to focus. He explains that pizza starts with the dough, but they will use dough that's already been fermented. Meanwhile, Seihi munches on the ingredient, and Junho scolds her to not eat it. He then starts the first step by sprinkling flour over the dough. Then he spins it to spread it evenly. But Seihi is goofing around by poking a hole in her dough. He then takes her hands and helps her while explaining that stretching dough by hand is harder than it looks. Seihi blushes by the close proximity and then asks the next step. He gets close to her face and then shows the next step as he spins the dough in the air. He explains that using centrifugal force spreads the dough more evenly. A crowd of women gather around the truck and video Junho's crazy pizza skills. Then he tells Seihi to give it a try, but when she does it, all the ingredients go flying around. Later, they add the toppings and bake it in the oven for 10 minutes. And just like that, the bacon potato pizza with extra mayonnaise is finished. Sihi takes a bite of the sliced pizza and enjoys it, saying, "The fluffy, chewy dough wraps around my mouth. The bacon and wedge potatoes explode with flavor, cutting through it all the tangy acidity and spicy kick of the special tomato sauce. But at the end, the cheese and mayonnaise crush everything together. It feels like I'm committing a sin against my body. The dopamine won't stop. It's insanely good." Just then, she tells Junho to look at her, and we see her goofing around again with the cheese. He lets out a sigh, and at that moment, someone else asks for a slice of potato pizza. He quickly packs a slice and says that it's perfect timing since they just baked it now. As he tells that it will cost 3,500 won, the woman asks if he's really going to charge her too. Junho gets confused, and the woman with a smile calls him by his name. Junho is surprised that the woman in front of him is Park Yuri. Sihi holds Junho by the arm and remarks that the woman is the same one she saw yesterday. Yuri then glares up at Sihi, thinking that she can't just sit back and let her steal her oppa from her. Junho apologizes, saying that he didn't recognize her since she changed a lot. Yuri twirls her hair and shyly asks if her hair is too short and weird, but Junho tells her that she looks pretty. Yuri gets flustered that it's cheating, because he's acting like it's nothing. Meanwhile, Sihi asks Junho if she is pretty today, but Junho bluntly tells her that she's not. Yuri gets pissed that Sihi is trying to ruin her. She holds Junho's arm closer to her chest and says that she'll help. But Sihi also does the same, saying that she's way better at this than Yuri. But just then, Secretary Kim appears behind her and reminds that she has a meeting with her academic advisor now. Sihi cries out to Junho as she is taken away by the secretary. Meanwhile, Yuri happily waves off to Sihi, because now she has Junho all to herself. Junho then tells her that he'll pay her wages in pizza, and she tells him to stop messing around. But he pokes her nose, saying that he means it, and it's the owner's decision. Yuri's nose gets stained by the flour from his glove, and she reveals that she spent a lot of money on her makeup today. Hearing this, Junho gets worried and goes to brush it off her nose. But then she smirks mischievously and shoves his face on the flour-filled tray. His face has turned white as the flour is all over it. Yuri jokes that his makeup turned out great. She teasingly holds up the cloth, saying, "Come here, powder monster. I'll brush it off." As she wipes his face, she curiously asks his ideal type.
Best business programs aren't built alone. They're built with industry. The WGU School of Business partners with business leaders to build programs that reflect the real world. Students gain experience that matters and are prepared to learn and lead at the speed of business.
He reveals that he has really never thought about it, but then he gets an epiphany, convincing himself that he likes everything opposite to Sihi. He responds to Yuri's question, saying, "I guess I like short hair and bright colors. Not a fan of really pale skin either. And more than anything, someone who lives earnestly on their own, without money or connections." Junho then inwardly says to himself that as long as it's not Nam Sihi, it's fine for him. Then he goes to ask why Yuri suddenly asked his ideal type. But then she throws the cloth on his face while telling him to wait a second. She realizes that her hair is short and bright colored. She's not pale skin either. She's someone who works hard on their own. She realizes that his ideal type is her. With a loving smile, she goes to say that his type is her. But then her words are cut off as a mysterious man says that he found her. Yuri freezes as the man places his hand on her shoulder and calls out her name. Folks, I think this mysterious man is the one from earlier where Yuri was afraid when reading the message on her phone. Junho pulls the towel off his face and asks if Yuri was saying something, but his words trail off. When he notices a man standing right beside him, Junho asks who the man is. The long-haired man casually replies that he is Yuri's boyfriend, wrapping an arm around her as he comments that she seems to have gotten prettier while he was gone. Yuri calls him Taiwan and tells him to stop, saying that they already broke up. Taiwan grabs her face and asks why she thinks she gets to decide that on her own, adding that he was only fooling around anyway. Yuri begs him to stop, her voice trembling as she looks like she might burst into tears. Suddenly, Taiwan lets out a scream, and Yuri's eyes fly open in shock. Junho is gripping Taiwan by the ears, yanking them hard as Taiwan yells at him to let go. Junho calmly says that he is only pulling his ears so he can hear better, since he clearly seems to have trouble listening. He then shoves Taewon aside and tells him to get lost, saying that he has crossed the line. Taewon snaps back, asking why Junho is sticking his nose into someone else's business and running his mouth. Junho glances at Yuri, who is crying, then pulls her closer and says that he is her boyfriend. Yuri stares at him in shock, her expression full of confusion. Taewon scoffs and asks how Yuri dared to meet another man. Junho steps in front of her again and tells Taewon to leave, warning him that he will not stop at a warning next time. People around them start filming the scene. Some whisper that Taewon is the fourth-year representative from the media department. Realizing the attention, Taewon turns away and says that Yuri will regret this, telling her to just wait and see. Junho looks like he's about to chase after him and throw hands, but Yuri suddenly hugs him tightly from behind and apologizes over and over. Junho gently pulls her hands away and leans closer, wiping the tears from her face as he tells her that she has nothing to apologize for and that she did nothing wrong. Yuri feels embarrassed, wondering why that man had to appear at this exact moment. She hugs Junho again and admits that she cannot help but like him even more now. Just then, someone calls out to her. Yuri says that it sounds like one of her friends and asks what is going on. At the same time, she realizes how close she is to Junho and suddenly knees him in the face without thinking. Blood starts to trickle as Junho protests that she was the one who hugged him first. Yuri hurriedly apologizes, saying she was startled, and starts wiping his blood. Junho tells her to use only one tissue because they are expensive. Yuri peeks out from the food truck and asks her friends to wait for a moment. They shout back that it is urgent and related to their department. Yuri rushes off toward the department with no idea why Junho ends up following her. One of the members explains that Taewon just cut their funding for snack ingredients and told them that Yuri has to apologize to him in person if they want the money back. The others complain angrily, saying this ruins everything, that they cannot sell anything today, or they will have to pay out of pocket, and asking why they have to suffer over something that is Yuri's fault. Yuri apologizes again and says she will somehow fix it by talking to him. Junho asks whether the ingredients they already have are not enough, somehow slipping himself into their stall as he speaks. Yuri asks what he is talking about, and the others explain that those are leftovers from the previous day, the food they failed to sell. Junho ties a headband around his head and asks why they're just standing there, trying to get ready to sell. Before long, a huge crowd forms in front of the stall, and the food starts selling out.
Oh, he ran away.
Later that night, Yuri tells Junho that he was incredible and asks what kind of magic he used. He explains that festival stalls always sell the same things like fish cakes, sundae, sausages, rolled omelets, and chicken skewers. But he adds that changing the menu even slightly can turn it into something new. He explains that by taking a regular kimchi pancake and adding bacon and cheese before grilling it, it becomes a sweet and salty combination. Bacon cheese kimchi pancake along with condensed milk cheese corn pancake. One of Yuri's friends calls out to ask if the food for table 39 is ready. Yuri replies that she is bringing it now. As she carries the dishes away, she looks back and smiles, thanking Junho again. Junho wonders if he was not supposed to be selling pizza at his own stall. Still, after seeing Yuri's smile and the satisfied customers leaving, he admits to himself that it was not so bad.
Anything that's regular size, I like to see it mini. My name is Danny Cortez. I'm in Brooklyn, New York.
A shady man stares at Yuri's stall. Junho says that he is going to the restroom. Only a few seconds after he leaves, Taewon slips into the kitchen, keeping his face hidden. He asks how Yuri can smile so brightly. He looks over the ingredients and says that Yuri brought this on herself, then quietly sprays something over the food. Taewon jolts as he brushes past someone when leaving. When he turns, he sees Junho and runs away. Junho catches a glimpse of his figure. He quickly turns to the pot and realizes what had happened. He run out to catch the culprit, but that cowardly bastard had blended with the crowd. Back at the stall, Yuri looks up from her work and asks Junho what is wrong. His jaw tightens as he tells her that that jerk tampered with the ballot. Yuri stiffens and carefully asks if he means what she thinks he means. Junho confirms it. He lifts a jar and explains that chili powder was dumped into the kimchi pancake mix. Yuri stares at the red speckled batter and exhales that it was chili powder after all. anger simmers as Junho thinks about how petty the man must be, wondering if that was really the best revenge he could manage. She points out that it is still a serious problem, because those were their last ingredients. She asks how they are supposed to sell something that already looks painfully spicy. Junho's arm tightens, saying that Taiwan has crossed a line by tampering with food and draws a kitchen knife. Yuri quickly tells him to calm down. He lowers his gaze beneath his headband, silently, vowing not to let this slide.
Come on, kill it,
Outside, Taiwan tilts back a can, drinking deeply as cold liquid spills down his chin. He mutters that it feels refreshing and looks toward the glowing food stall, wondering why Junho has not shut down yet.
Yeah, we making this
Dread
like a
creeps
game
in
in a
as he
bit,
hopes
cuz.
Junho is not actually selling her
Oh,
food.
brother.
The answer comes fast and loud.
I
Faces
should have
twisted
got
with
him.
pain
I
as
should have
people
went
cough,
for him.
thrash, and cry
I'm
out.
trying to fight,
Someone
no.
begs for help. Another demands to know
no
what kind of
better
food this
than
is.
G.
Someone sobs for their mother. Another shouts into a phone asking if this is an emergency. And someone screams that they cannot see. Taiwan recoils, stunned, thinking that Janho really sold it and calling him insane. Then his shock turns into a grin. He decides this is even better and tells himself to enjoy watching Junho destroyed. Inside the stall, Yuri covers her mouth, eyes shaking as she calls Junho's name and asks what they should do while the crowd spirals. A brief hush falls like a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Before it shatters as a glass slams down, and someone loudly demands attention. Suddenly bottles are raised and voices shout for more beer. The food truck area erupts, noise and laughter swelling, while Junho's stall remains packed. Taiwan stares through the crowd, disbelief twisting into fury. He mutters why under his breath, raging internally as Junho's business somehow thrives. Around him, voices overlap as people announce it as a new menu item, complain about seating, and tell each other to squeeze together. Inside the stall, Junho leans close behind Yuri and quietly asks how it looks. She's startled. He folds his arms and smiles calmly, reminding her that he told her not to worry. Yuri laughs awkwardly and asks how he managed it this time, quickly adding that he does not actually have magic. Junho asks if she is curious. He thinks that if it was going to be spicy anyway, they might as well commit fully. He decides to make it extremely hotter by adding more spicy chicken sauce, something delicious that makes them crave drinks. He pauses, then hints that there is one more secret. Yuri lifts a piece with chopsticks and takes a bite. Heat explodes instantly. Her face turns red as she jerks back, screaming that it is fire and begging for help. But once dipped into the thick special mayo sauce, the heat settles perfectly. Confusion follows as craving takes over, and her thought screams that stopping is impossible. The special mayo sauce contains 6 parts mayo, 2 parts sugar, 1 part lemon juice, 3 parts soda, and a pinch of salt. At nearby tables, customers fight over the dish like wild animals. One begs for a bite while another snarls possessively. The name spreads with the frenzy. Junho's kimchi pancake with Pyongyang chili and special mayo sauce. Yuri watches, breath caught. She thinks that when she is with Junho, the world feels less frightening, like she can do anything. Her heart pounds as she braces herself. Her thought slips through anyway as she mutters that she likes him. Junho grows serious and asks what happened with the man earlier. Yuri explains that he was not always like that. She remembers him smiling warmly, someone who reached out when she could not fit in. Then his jealousy worsened as she began connecting with others. Eventually, she ended it. The humiliation may have hurt him more than the breakup, because that is when the bullying began. Back in the present, Yuri hardens her resolve. She says she will not endure it anymore. She thinks about wanting to show her true self, not just her appearance. She rubs her watering eyes with her gloved hand, crying about how spicy the chilies are. Junho snaps into motion, grabbing her wrist and warning her not to touch her eyes. She looks up at him, caught between pain and relief, and murmurs his name. Yuri flails her hands and shrieks that his hands are contaminated too. Junho realizes it and apologizes. Nearby, people whisper excitedly, wondering what is going on between them and if they're dating. At a cluttered table, Taiwan slumps forward, drunkenly slurring that they are dating. He vows bitterly to see how Yuri lives without him. The crowd erupts in shock. People squeal, teasing Yuri about her taste, and admitting Junho is handsome. Questions fly about his age and marital status. They joke whether he's divorced. Yuri blushes fiercely, covering her face and thinking about what to do. She grabs his arm closer to her chest and apologizes, asking what they should do now. Junho admits he started the lie himself, and and mutters that this has gone too far. He pours drinks calmly, raises his voice, and tells everyone to relax because he sees they have questions. He announces an after-party and promises answers if they win a drinking game, calling them Little Sprouts. The chant explodes instantly as people shout for everyone to drink. The game escalates with rhythmic chants. Jun-ho keeps pace effortlessly, stunning everyone as the rounds pile up. His opponent realizes that Jun-ho survived 16 rounds and truly is a social butterfly. Frustration flares and they suggest the king's game. They are determined to catch him. Sticks are drawn and the command is given that numbers 1 and 3 must kiss. Jun-ho tries to speak while holding stick number 1, but is cut off as people demand to know who number 3 is. Yuri stares at her stick, heart racing. She tells herself it is just a game. Yuri freezes as her gaze locks onto her stick marked with a bold 2. A jolt of confusion shoots through her when a sudden kiss-like sound echoes right beside her ear. Her thoughts scatter and she spins her head toward the noise, trying to catch the woman who dared to steal a kiss with Jun-ho. It was none other than Nam Se-hee, who stole a kiss from Jun-ho. Yuri stares at them in stunned silence. Jun-ho breaks the kiss and wipes his mouth while asking what she's doing here. She taps the sticks to his face while saying, "How rude. It's the king's order." It appears Nam Se-hee is the one who had number 3, the winning number. The customers are stunned by this, asking who that is, and wondering whether they had someone like her in their class. They start suspecting that there's something strange between Jun-ho and the mysterious woman. They wonder how Park Yuri feels about this.
A degree from Degree Global gives you more than knowledge. It gives you the power to make a difference so that now I can be a lifter and thruster in most people's lives. Start making your impact today. Learn.
Even though it's a game, Jun-ho sighs and says to Se-hee that he doesn't want to involve with her, so she should stop it now. Se-hee mischievously holds her cap while stating that if she reveal her identity here, there'll be news articles immediately. Jun-ho gulps a drink while asking if she's an elementary school student for making such a fuss over one kiss. Se-hee then leans closer to his ear and whispers that it's the first kiss of Nam Se-hee, the second-generation chaebol. Jun-ho spits out his drink by the revelation. He wipes his mouth, asking if it's true. She snuggles his face into her soft, squishy chest, while saying that he looks so cute when flustered. Jun-ho mutters that they'll get caught at this rate, so Se-hee pulls him by the arm, while saying that they should run away. Seeing this, Yuri, with a dark expression, pours alcohol into her glass, while inwardly saying, "Nam Se-hee, even a woman would say she's beautiful, wealthy. She's lacking nothing. Still, I shouldn't get discouraged. I can't just let this slip. I've grown to like him too much." So, Yuri confronts Nam Se-hee, telling her to wait behind. Se-hee turns to her with a cold expression. It's similar to her mother's demeanor. Se-hee walks towards her while saying, "Just so you know, I'm good at fighting. I represented the school in fencing, horse riding level 3 in dressage, and have a yoga instructor certification and more." Se-hee gets into a boxing stance, and the ghost uncle also supports her, saying that he'll watch over her. The scene now shifts to later. They are inside a dark classroom filled with mannequins. Se-hee asks, "Why are we in such a suspicious place? A school at night feels like a ghost could appear." She then crosses her arms and asks, "What's her business with her is?" Yuri quickly turns to her with a combative expression, her phone light flashing on Se-hee's face. Se-hee covers her eyes from the blinding light, while shouting that she's cowardly. She then partially opens her eyes, saying that it's an ambush. In Yuri's phone, there are multiple thirst traps pictures. Se-hee shouts that she's ambushing her with Mr. Deok Chun's 205 photo collection. She snatches the phone and stares at the images while saying that her heart is hurting. With a nosebleed and a trembling hand, she proposes that she'll buy it for 1 billion won. Yuri is surprised by the amount. She says that she's not going to sell it, but then her eyes widen as Se-hee increases the amount, saying that she'll pay 1 billion won per photo. Yuri starts considering that, since there are more than 100 photos of Jun-ho. But then she slaps herself, trying to pull herself together. She turns to Se-hee and says that she'll give all the photos, but she has a favor to ask. Se-hee is intrigued by the request for a favor. Yuri goes to open a curtain, while saying that she should wear her work. A sophisticated-looking dress is displayed on the mannequin, and outside there an announcement saying that the pride of Yeonhwa University, the fashion design department, will soon have a runway show. So the students are instructed to move to the front of the stage, and Jun-ho is interested interested in this event. Now the scene returns to Yuri. With a somber expression, she says, I want to show it to Appa, to see my work being cheered. If you wear it, it will shine even more. But Seihi steps closer, saying, I don't want to. Yuri's with a broken voice replies, Nam Seihi, you have everything. But for me, this is everything I have. But before she finishes her words, Seihi winks, saying, so that's why I don't want to wear it. If someone who has everything also takes this outfit, it's unfair. I want to have Mr. Deok-chun with my own effort too. Then she adjusts her hair behind her head and hugs Yuri, saying that she should show it herself. She holds Yuri in front of a mirror, saying that she should show how brilliant she truly is. And so, the scene shifts to the runway event, and the announcer calls out to park Yuri to show her work. Yuri feels nervous as her vision blurs. She wonders whether she can really do it. Just then, Taewon appears from the shadows, asking what she's doing. Startled, she calls him Senior. He pins her to the wall, saying, don't act so high and mighty. Do you think you can be anything? You'll soon feel it. How miserable I was because of you. Yuri looks away in sadness as he walks off with a satisfied grin that he's successfully broken her confidence. He laughs, saying that he'll see how she'll get trampled amidst mockery and ridicule. Then announcer calls out Yuri to show her work, and she hesitantly steps out while inwardly lamenting, what if I ruin my work because of him? As everyone stares at her with an intense gaze, she couldn't face it any longer. She covers her face as tears threaten to slip, but then she hears someone whistling and calling out her name. In surprise, she looks up at them and sees Junho and Seihi cheering for her. Yuri is touched by the support, and her body starts moving on its own, heading to the path where her Appa is. She's no longer scared. Then again, she's surprised when she sees him giving a thumbs up while wearing the hood she designed. Joy fills her as she inwardly says, it's the gift I couldn't give back then. Did he bring it? This is too much. Constantly being kind while drawing the line, calling me a younger sibling. Appa crossed the line first, hesitating, waiting, timing. She takes off her high heels and runs towards Junho, while inwardly saying, the countless words swallowed, the time just staring. Now let's end this. All of this bittersweet, unrequited love. The audience rate her fashion design a perfect score as she jumps off the stage and runs towards her Appa, saying that she has something she needs to tell. The words that have been knotted up in her chest for a really long time. She, with a loving smile, goes to hug, saying, I like you. But then she's confused as her face lands on something soft and squishy. It was Nam Seihi. Startled, Seihi asks whether she likes her. Yuri looks up in confusion. She looks around, questioning where Appa is. Seihi turns around, saying that he's right there.
Arby's just made value even better. Buffalo Ranch, now part of the $7.99 meat and three.
But to her surprise, he along with his truck are missing. Both women squeal in frustration that he ran away again. The scene shifts to the next day. Junho is driving his truck while inwardly saying, in Seoul, Go Deok-chun's food truck is already famous. It's the result of Uncle Deok-chun's lifelong effort. My job is to make this name known nationwide. And the first step is Gangwon-dae. The scene now shifts to sometime later. A crowd of elderly are observing his food truck. They talk to each other that some young guy is making something with macchioli. Folks, malgioli is rice wine. Junho shakes the bottle of wine, and the elderly comments that it's going to explode at this rate. But Junho doesn't care. He opens the lid, and it squirts out everywhere. The elderly comment that they told him it would explode. But Junho confidently tells them not to worry, and pours it directly in the ice shredder. It scatters the wine upwards and cools him down as he mutters that it's good during a weather like this. Then he presents a cup of macchioli shaved ice. The elderly are intrigued by it. Junho explains how he made it. The snowflake ice is made by mixing macchioli and milk at a 2-to-1 ratio, topped with sweet red beans, then finished with acacia honey and sugar powder for fragrance and sweetness. And just like that, macchioli red bean shaved ice is complete. One elderly comment that the macchioli flavor is really strong and nice. The second one is surprised that you can eat macchioli flavored shaved ice as a snack while drinking making maggiolo. The third elderly gives a thumbs up, saying that as it melts, it naturally turns into red bean maggiolo. Jun-ho, with pride, taps his food truck, telling them to please spread the word about Go Deok-chun's food truck. Just then, a kid calls him uncle and asks for one red bean shaved ice. But Jun-ho pats the kid's head, saying that kids aren't allowed to eat this. Just then, he hears a familiar voice, advertising about an unforgettable experience on flying with SH Airlines.
Now, where you going?
He realizes that it's Nam Se-hee.
Come here, little homie. Where that other nigga? Where the fat one at?
And
Give me the fat one. You want to go band for band with me? Come on now.
Jun-ho inwardly taunts her to go ahead and try finding him. Meanwhile, Se-hee is gazing downwards as the sky is below her. She jumps off the plane and dives straight towards her target.
No, but that's twice you chose the wrong ability,
we see her having a crazed expression, shouting Deok-chun's name. Jun-ho is surprised by the voice and looks around in disbelief. He thinks that he has been harassed so much that now he's even hallucinating. He reassures himself that she won't just fall from the sky or something. But to his dismay, she lands on him with a hug, while saying that she's here. Jun-ho is stunned by this. She goes for a kiss. Then in the next moment, he turns her into a gimbap by wrapping the parachute around her. He asks how she found this place. She giggles, saying that it's a secret. Anyway, she changes her focus and asks what he's selling this time. He recalls that it's shaved ice, but he's not going to give her any. He goes to explain the main ingredient, but Se-hee eats it and exclaims that it's so good, sweet, and cold. But suddenly her vision becomes blurry, and she asks why Mr. Deok-chun looks like a squid. She feels dizzy as she reveals that she's not supposed to eat macchiato. Jun-ho asks whether she's all right, and that he doesn't look like a squid. Se-hee hugs onto Jun-ho with a flushed expression, and he mutters that he's doomed. She falls onto the floor, and he mutters, "Even ways of sabotaging my business are creative. You ate that on purpose, didn't you?" Se-hee then holds out her hand, telling him to look at it. He's startled that she's bleeding. He takes her to a clinic, and the doctor tells Se-hee to not let it get wet, and to be careful when washing. They both leave the clinic, and a silence looms over. Se-hee, with a worried tone, apologizes for interrupting his business. Jun-ho scoffs, saying, "It's fine. If someone puts that much effort into sabotage, it's worth the praise." He then inwardly says, "Injury fraud. She's planning to sue me and take my truck. But with injuries this minor, it will be hard to prove. I'll have to keep her close and watch her hands before she pulls a bigger scam, no matter what it takes." Now both of them are standing in front of room number 209. Se-hee sheepishly talks about the hospital bills and lodging, and apologizes that she threw away her wallet and phone so she can't be tracked. She asks whether this is her room, but Jun-ho holds the handle, saying no, and that they are sharing a room. The scene now shifts to sometime later. Jun-ho is taking a shower, while Se-hee is fidgeting around the bed thinking, sharing a room? With Mr. Deok-chun, who kept pushing me away. Coming on the string all of a sudden means he's finally fallen for me. But what was the turning point? She recalls the kiss she had with Jun-ho during the festival. She flops onto the bed, wondering why she's so embarrassed now of all times. Jun-ho then calls out to her, but his voice is drowned by her thoughts as she inwardly says that her feelings have finally reached him, and it feels like a dream. Jun-ho keeps calling her name as she's not answering. Then as she turns, she's surprised as he's on top of her, telling her to go wash up. Then in the bathroom, she brushes her teeth, while saying to herself to come down since they are just sharing a room. However, she imagines they might maybe do some naughty activities together. She then covers her face in embarrassment, stating that she's so nervous and doesn't know what to do now. Then she decides to act normal and joke around like always and lighten the mood. As Jun-ho wipes his body, she calls out to him, saying, "Mr. Deok-chun, my hands hurt. Would you help me wash?" Meanwhile, she thinks that he'll become flustered and yell, and that he won't actually take her joke seriously. But to her surprise, he agrees to wash her body. Se-hee is caught off guard by this. She had planned on just teasing him, but now she didn't expect him to agree outright. She realized that this is bad, and not going according to plan. The scene then shifts to the skies as we see a plane soaring. Chief Kim's subordinate tells her that the current location of Miss Nam Se-hee is over Gangwon-do, and that they have the signal now. Kim then holds her earbud, thinking she planted tracking chips in all her clothes just for an emergency like this.
Everybody dies. I'm trying. I got so much.
Like Pink and a sea.
That was awesome.
California girl from Prairie, Seattle High School. good. It's good flavor that stands out in any crowd. Try sparkling ice lava.
I was just trying to live.
Just then, through her earpiece, she hears Jun-ho accepting to wash up Nam Si-hee. Kim jumps off the plane hurriedly and glides through the sky. She's enraged as she listens to the transmission, where Si-hee comments in a lustful tone that he's quite skilled. She inwardly says, "This son of a bitch." According to the investigation, the name Go Deok-chun.
Oh, brother, when you need one more ability up for the best ability out there, you don't have it.
Just like the other trash who approached her, he's after her money. He's thorough, meticulous, and sexy. She then tells herself to snap out of it, though she inwardly says, "He's a beastly man who managed to charm me while I was off guard." Our innocent miss stood no chance. Just when Kim reaches the motel, she crashes through the window, determined to protect Nam Si-hee. She removes her gliding suit and prepares for combat. Meanwhile, the ghost is hurriedly running towards the door to warn them. But it's too late, as she had entered the bathroom. Then she sees Si-hee laying on top of his back while he washes her hair with shampoo along with massaging her scalp. Si-hee moans that it feels so good. She relaxes while inwardly saying, "His broad back and firm muscles provide such a stable, comfortable angle. His touch is as delicate and pleasant as if he's cooking on my scalp. This is a 5-star experience. I give it 5 stars." Si-hee is ogling in pleasure, and Kim calls out her in confusion. Si-hee snaps out of it and realizes who it is. The scene now shifts to sometime later. Jun-ho dries her hair thoroughly, and she blushingly asks if he could dry her hair daily. Hearing this, Kim rages at Jun-ho, calling him a crazy bastard and accusing him of ogling her hair. She then holds Nam Se-hee, asking if she's all right. Se-hee cheerfully affirms, and that she feels so refreshed. Se-hee then checks her injured hand, realizing she should hide this from Kim. But Jun-ho, seeing this, grabs her hand, causing her to look up in surprise. Her small hand is wrapped in his large masculine hand, and her heart wouldn't stop racing as they lock eyes. Kim then pushes him away, her hands all over his body as she tells him to let go of Si-hee this instant, and that she'll give her hands instead. But Jun-ho says no thanks, and more importantly, asks whether her family doesn't know how to use a door. She even destroyed his house, and now the motel. Kim then adjusts her glasses, and seeing the wreckage, states that the SH group will personally compensate for this. Jun-ho tells her that if she's so worried about Se-hee, why not keep her locked up? Why let things get this far? Kim then gets to his face, simply muttering, 3 minutes. Jun-ho is confused by this, and she gestures to his head, revealing it takes exactly 3 minutes for a kidnapper of the Miss to be shot dead. His eyes then widen. She tilts her head, asking if he understands exactly what she means, and then in the next moment multiple lasers point at Jun-ho, implying the snipers are ready to eliminate. Meanwhile, Si-hee looks up at her like a child, thinking she didn't do anything. Kim then pats her head, saying she won't worry much as long as she doesn't vanish without reporting. Se-hee apologizes, saying she left because it was so suffocating. Just then, Si-hee's stomach growls, and Kim quickly hugs her closer, exclaiming to Jun-ho that it was not Si-hee, and that it was her stomach which made the sound.
Brother,
Jun-ho just sighs,
everything's like a battlefield right now, man. This is getting real. I just want to win.
Jun-ho is in the process of cooking a delicious
Give me the
meal.
bag, give me the
Si-hee,
money.
seeing the pan, exclaims in excitement, asking if this is stir-fried spicy chicken. Jun-ho asks if she never had stir-fried spicy chicken.
Oh,
And
brother,
questions
it's
what
the
on earth does
best
she
duo
eat.
ever, every
Then,
time.
Finally, he
Every
finishes
time,
cooking
boom,
and tells her
and
to
boom
eat up.
comes together,
But
bro.
Se-hee
I get
hesitantly
literally
holds
one
up her hand,
I kid you,
reminding her
I have
of the
enough
injury.
help to take
Jun-ho
the whole
realizes
Kamehameha
she's doing this
blast.
on purpose.
But when those
Then,
two
with no
get
other
together,
options
it's
left,
like fighting a
he
freaking
decides to feed her.
Mike
Si-hee
Tyson
blushes,
and Conor
thinking
McGregor
straightforward.
together, bro.
She eats it, thanking him happily. When the food hits her tongue, she lights up while inwardly saying, the juices of the chicken thigh burst forth, mingling with the sauce, while the cabbage asserts its presence with a satisfying crunch. The intense concentrated flavor of the red chili paste sauce caramelized on the pan. It keeps pulling me back in without a break. just like Mr. Deok Chun. This is a very, very dangerous dish. She fantasized a different scenario in her head, where she asks what he's trying to do, but Jun-ho dominantly tells her to not speak and do what he says. He wraps the cheese around the chicken, slow and deliberate, bringing it to her lips as she waits. Breath shallow, tongue already tingling, ready to be violated by the heat, the richness, the juicy indulgence he's about to give her. We then return to reality, and she holds out an empty salad, fumbling her words and telling him to have some too. Jun-ho asks her to put some meat in it if she's going to feed him, but she shoves it in his mouth, telling him to just eat it already since it's embarrassing. She then lowers her head, admitting she always messed with his business and caused trouble. So she asks why he's being so nice all of a sudden. Jun-ho wipes his mouth with Riz, while telling her he'll do whatever it takes to protect what's precious to her. See-he misunderstands what he just said. She thinks he's talking about her, who is precious to her.
Yeah!
With a loving smile, she calls out to Mr. Deok Chun,
Oh,
saying
brother,
she's
it
so
works
happy.
out perfectly. Everybody has to die. Yeah! Come on! No! I almost had It's so terrible.
Jun-ho narrows his eyes while inwardly saying, Nam Si-hee, this devilish woman. She exploits my weaknesses without a second thought, making me feed her, wash her. I don't care if I'm treated like a toy, because I will protect my truck no matter what. So come at me with everything you got. See, he then says they should get married now, and our guy thinks maybe she shouldn't come with everything she got. Just then they hear someone's stomach growl, and look at each other in confusion. Kim reveals it was her stomach, and Jun-ho says that it was for real this time. He offers her some food, saying he felt bad that they were the only ones eating. The food is oddly shaped as a heart because they both ate a small portion of it. But Kim misunderstands it, thinking he's a beastly man.
Got him. I knew I saw somebody.
She asks why he gave this to her, questioning what he wants.
Come on. Even if I'm a little piece of candy, I'm gonna fight.
Holds the spoon to his neck,
Oh no!
stuttering as she asks if he's trying to get killed.
Bro, I wish
She
I
misunderstands his words again and calls him a
Don't be
punk,
slick with it.
asking what he's trying to do to their house. Just then, through her earpiece, she gets an urgent message about the chairwoman. She's left speechless. The scene then shifts to outside. There is a stage decorated Deok Chun's food truck versus SH Group Melamine. It's filled with reporters. Seeing the arrival of Deok Chun, they all ask him to give a statement. They throw multiple questions, asking if it's true he challenged SH Foods executive chef Melamine, and whether he's confident.
Oh no. I like it when I know y'all. BS. It's over. It's over. Yeah, man. What up? What up? G? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Do you see the? Do you see the fit? The situation? I guess. Physical. Hold on, wait. Wait. You might be able to see. Oh, it's mirror somewhere. All right. Well, I guess you can't see the. There was a mirror somewhere. Hello. All right. That's so great. It all belongs. Look at this. This makes me yelling now. I know this is crazy.
Bam, ba, bam, ba, bam, ba. I don't know why. Stop.
It all belongs. Oh no. It all belongs. Hello, 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 hello. Yes, yes, yes. It's kind of trying to get up on me. My big beer gonna come down on. Magic.
Let's see some wrist.
Let's feel it.
I shall watch over you until the end.
You know, it's so great, works, and it's like, it's not bad, it's not bad. It goes good that I really thought it would. Like, it's nice. It's actually pretty, like, you know, the process of this is like hectic. I'm over here, I'm like, what do I do? I should have made that instead of the bomb. The bomb was wasted. Because I'm fighting for Vegeta, it just took all my health away. Lovely. Alright. Distance real, like real gap, stretching it as far as they could. I appreciate the thumbs up, This was actually pretty fun to figure out. I was kind of stressing over it, but I was able to do it through my computer, and I made it work, and I'm glad it worked. It's like, it was such a real fun little experience. I want to use it. Back up. Oh no, he went through it. That hurts. Just wait till I can turn Twitch. One level behind. I like Kefla, but she's a progressive stage slower than most of my other characters. So I'm trying my best. Crazy on I made it to get barrel over here.
Alright, let's get this.
Come on. feels so weird. Like lately games feel like pays me out, or it keeps me up there situationally. And in this game, it's like I don't know. I can recharge so much more, like better and diligently than I would. Come here, Steve Flintstone man out of there. Yeah, Rocky. Not on my watch. I will get it. And he got it. Okay. He stole it from me. I will let him die. Stealing from me is punishable by death. I know it's tragic, but it's a law. Yep. He should be left to be jumped by himself. Oh yeah. Okay, I forgot I was playing Pokemon. OJ, I can take a few hits. I don't know if that was too early or I said I could take a whole command blast for people, but she is made squishy. Like, she built for it tough, but she's squishy when it comes to hitting the blast. Ain't that great? Best downside ever. What are you doing? This is why you'd be left to die, because you're standing still. Let's go all out! I gotta catch her too. Hoorah! I have no interest in just killing the boss. Lord. And if I got time, I do it. Back the ball. Hey there, buddy. You want some candy? Yeah, you gonna keep sending out these ghosts, or you want to get a steak? Can I take it? You didn't have to do that. My ears burn. Got him, folks. Nah, man, we jumped to your man. Your man starts stuffing sweet, right? You know, you gotta get boxed in. You too. Yeah, you too. Get that spirit bomb out of here, Goku. Ain't nobody here for that. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Push forward, my man. This feels like my real X-Men right here. This is the wrong group to be around. I was just to say, man, you gotta level up. 9 and 11 together don't sound right. They don't go together on picture. I don't want to be a part of that. It could be 10, 11. I'm glad you do it. Oh, brother, it was a trap. Come here. Get too strong another day. As I said, I was serious. I will leave him to die. I'm not gonna like try to take the risk of just fighting somebody just to be never be killed. But no, we know when it's half the battle. Who's in there? Oh, it's Trunks. Trunks does a lot of damage. I love working with Trunks. Even though I felt like in the beginning of the storyline, you could have did a little bit more. But then I gotta realize, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, man. I was about to say. I had to get another person just stealing my motherfucking deal like that. I'd have to say something. Oh no, I saw that. Have health. He can grow health. I don't think I'm gonna beat him tackling. But I will, however, my barber. Speed blitz again, homie. It's so great. It's like it's the gloriousness of it. Seeing somebody get rocked. That's good. Come here. Father, no! I love it. Yeah, man. It feels great when your own son joins in and the kind of history right there. Oh, man, that hurts. That hurts a lot. But let me just show you mine. That's how you do it. That's how you do that. Not whatever they do. Oh my God, no! Ooh! I'll leave it to you. We're still alive. We're still alive. How much longer? Get it, grab it! Yes, sir! It's so great. It feels great. Winning is always great. And I got MVP. It's so. Yes, sir. Yeah, you get him like. I didn't see too much of what Goku Black could do, but I want to get either way. I'm trying to wait till they bring out my boy Tommaso or Jared. I'm really trying to wait till Jared comes out hard. Jared seems like the type I want to be a part of. You know, because like punching people without seeing your punches or your fists moving. Like even as a kid, that's always. It's like best aura form ever. For the people on my TikTok, I'm live on Facebook and stuff. For the people on Facebook, I'm live on TikTok. I want to join, follow me. I'm always accepting. That's right, oh man. Y'all see the best. That was fun. Chris. We could probably different games. Definitely, I still want games. have multiple people in here. And my father. Connected to a controller. Okay, thanks for joining. Hello. ghetto girl like that, man. Cost me some help getting her back in the You monster! Because you're an This is so sweet, though. Easy. God, they did all of it just like that.
Now I'm Your blood runs in so is your cause.
I was about to go again. I know he was going to. Get that out of here. 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 You think it's because his Xbox is different? It's not. Oh, he got me. He got me. Oh, brother. He don't know how to work the corner. He just knows to do this move. Oh, he knows how to do this. This is skills. Come here. Come here. Get that back in the bag. Trust and believe if I had her or the red one, I'd be tripping hard. I love doing like bitch-back stuff like that. Like if I see Sub-Zero versus Scorpion, I got to do it. She was supposed to turn in. We're gonna see if she can capitalize off this ability now. They're trying to put it into that weak combo shit. Oh, brother. At least it works. That's what matters. No, I know how to be on it. Yeah. Look at that rematch, son. Oh, okay, you want to select a different character? Let's hit it. Trust to believe, if I have bro right here, it'd be so different. Same thing with Homelander. You get these people. I don't want to put money into these, bro. I want my PlayStation to come back. Oh, brother. No, mirror match. I love it. I don't got her. Oh my God. I don't got her. I do it. And I'm using a PlayStation controller. This is all crap. This is great. I got the same outfit. You're not sweet. Who is this, bro? Are they trying to irritate my soul? Hold on. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Got him. Oh, you was supposed to fall for it. You did it. Oh, I'm interested now. I'm intrigued. I like it. I like it. You're supposed to go invisible. Stupid. Stupid. You didn't go invisible. Oh, brother, you were supposed to get caught. You were supposed to get caught. He's so lucky. It's the biggest BS. It's the biggest BS. Why that kind of go hard with this man intro? Outro. You're fucking, you're messing me with this, but you won't do it with the girl. Oh, brother. I'm dragging him through the mud. I was about to say. No. I'm not choosing him. I don't have nobody. Can you hear me? Go to Rain if you can hear me. So you can hear me, President. I'm like, oh. never used this man as Reddit. Barrel roll. Hold on. Oh, you gotta always end it with a kick, man. It's like the glory part of it. Oh, bro, you let me stop. What's that? I got kicked in the face because of it. Got me. My ribcage. Boom. Break that ass. Bam, thank you, ma'am. Woo! We did it. Look at that. Basic. That old lady came in smooth. I didn't know what it was. RKO. Legendary. Water Congress. Hold on. This is brother, it's been so long. I'm dropping literal easy movies. I love that move, man. When I tell you, bro, it feels good to see somebody just cave this play just like that. Like, man, it's just the sincerity that's there, bro. There we go. Get that old lady out of there. Man. Couldn't do nothing. I gotta remember how to play her too.
That's the only thing matters.
I can't help but feel something. What about the people that know? Just send the zone request in the chase.
So easy, so convenient.